That's why it's so sick.
Can I give you your...
Yeah, no, definitely, man. 100%. 100%.
But that was a good show. Good show. You know, like sometimes I'm watching the show and I want to scrutinize. I didn't like that. I didn't have that. There's only one part though. I will say, honesty. There's a part where...
Are we doing spoilers?
No, it's not a spoiler. Okay. There's a part where Tosin picks up the phone. When the scene changes, the phone's on the table.
Oh,
there's a certain
you know what? I'm like that. You know what?
A girl came up to me on the train and said, "Oh, you Sebastian," and then she started talking about it, and then she goes, "There was one thing, bro. It was like that."
I'm telling you.
She said, "Oh, the money was like pinkies, and then it was just tens," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
I do have one
like,
bit though. I think it was one of your episodes. I was just like. One toss and I was like, I just wish he did this. You know when it was coming to the bullet and then he touched it? I was like, bullets are going to be hot at that point. So I wish he picked it like, you know what I mean?
That would have been cold though.
Yeah.
Just that little touch. I was just
but I think they do that though. Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah, Neil would have been.
When he touched it, he just...
I guess.
You know what I mean?
But that's different though.
Why is it different?
He's white, innit? Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm blessed.
No. Oh, yeah, let's cut that out.
So I know, innit? It's cool. All right, what's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of the Free Shots Tequila podcast with myself, Marvin Abbey. Got your boy Tazer Black in the building. We've got two very, very special guests. Can we just know your names and where you're from, please?
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm Sebastian Thiel. I'm from Northwest London, filmmaker and art curator.
Jeez. Michael Salami. I'm from East London / now I've moved out to Chelmsford. Actor.
I know.
Come on.
You see, what's the most talented part of London? Because every time I'm hearing brothers from Northwest, bro, like Northwest is, I can't lie.
I've been telling you, man. Northwest is lit, man.
Hey,
I'm
that's
East London.
You know what? I'll take it.
Do you know?
I'll
East
take
London,
it because
bro.
normally it goes to South and Peckham because Peckham is
The population is
where
like a
a lot
million
of
over
people-
there.
Peckham,
a lot of people
Fair
are.
man for Peckham, you know.
yeah.
John,
Damson Idris.
Damson.
I hear
Do
that.
you know
when
what
it
it-
comes to the acting scene,
That's what I'm saying. I think it's weird. It's like different areas have like their niches, innit?
Yeah.
Northwest seems to be more like fashion to me.
What?
Benjar, Cortez.
Fair.
Okay.
Don't say what like man's talking rubbish.
No, I'm saying...
When man's been on the pod bigging up these people.
Hold on.
Him himself,
Can I land?
Cortez as
Can
well
I
as
land?
Northwest. Man from
I didn't even land my point.
But the man said, you saw it though, innit?
But I didn't land.
You saw it. Man, tell it to you, please.
But I didn't land.
Man said, what?
When I said what...
Am I lying? That's what I want to say.
Are you going to let me land?
I'm going to let you land, but tell the truth though. It was like,
Bro,
it was a cheeky like,
Bro,
what?
he's already. He's firing already. when you said Northwest, I didn't think the first thing would come up would be fashion. Is what I meant. Thought it would be like maybe acting or maybe music.
I don't think it's music like that.
Nines,
Bashi.
Yeah, but that's
Gappy
like,
ranks.
That's like, yeah, but
Is Digger?
Tubby
Or is that West?
T. Diggers West.
Oh, okay.
that's what I'm
Tubby
saying.
T.
Yeah, but not in a rude way, but I don't think that's enough for you to say the area's prominent in music. When you got East, you got like Kano, Wiley,
Gets.
Dizzy, Getz.
Mhm.
It's very different. Like, whereas when you talk about acting in Peckham, I could say, yeah, I'll give you Peckham. Because there's the actors you're naming is.
John, yeah.
I
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
lie, I'll take anything because Northwest gets forgotten. So,
But
whatever you
even
wanna
we've had
give
it.
me.
I forgot.
Raheem Sterling,
Like,
Chunks. There's a few, but I remember there's a point in time we were naming. Look, I was like, right, Northwest is for
Yeah,
that
man.
the area.
I thought East London was doing their thing.
No, I feel like all different areas are doing their thing, but it's just like I've just noticing like a prominence in Northwest of like creatives as well.
Mm.
Creatives, yeah. So when I started my little journey of being a creative, 17, 18, there's times where I felt demotivated, if that's the correct term, or unmotivated to continue. And then I look on Sebastian's page, I'm like, this guy's doing something else again. Nah, I got to start again. You've been doing your thing from early. Upshot,
Yeah.
clothing,
Yeah. back
and
in the day.
then you started filming.
Yeah, back in the day, I was doing like graphic design first. I was doing like MySpace layouts for everyone.
Yeah.
Trying to do them for free and all of this. And then I started doing the clothing, and then I tried to get everyone in the t-shirts. Chip was repping it one time, Bashi, Wretch, anyone I could get to hold up the t-shirts, bro. And them times I started, and the way I got into film was by doing an advert for the t-shirts. So I done the sketch with A-Dot, the Drop Me Your How Not to Chat Up a Girl. that was one of the biggest.
Alicia.
That was one of the biggest transitions into like video because I was like, "Raw boy, the videos are doing way better than the t-shirts. Maybe I should step."
What video is that? The one where he said, "You."
Sexy Buffalo.
That's your video.
Dead
Yeah.
fly.
The world is a
Time,
man.
yeah, bro.
You sexy buffalo. You stupid fly or something like that. Yeah.
All of them, all the A-Dot videos back in the day.
Oh,
Or
that is
Sebastian.
crazy.
And one thing I liked about you, you didn't want to be known, but you didn't care about your face being out there. You just wanted to get the work done and get it out there. It's like upshot. It's upshot first and then you. I always felt like you said, you've seen a lot of videos, we didn't even know it was him.
Yeah, Suge Knight thing.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
think
saying-
it's because like directors, we're behind the scenes really. And I kind of like that element of it. Like putting things together. Why are you laughing? Because he said Suge Knight.
You know what, yeah?
No, but you get the reference, don't
No,
you?
but I've been listening to this podcast from since number 1, yeah. And I've been hearing Marvin with these one-liners.
It's just random, isn't it?
It's random from since early. So it's so funny to witness it. But
No, but it's true though, because remember the Super Rules when he said,
Suge Knight.
when the Suge Knight is like, you want to cut the death row, you want to be a producers all up in the videos. All up in the, you know what I'm saying? They cut the death row.
Yeah.
So that's part of the death row. I mean, the Suge Knight thing.
That's hilarious.
You know, even that, when you do Full Circle, we didn't know, what's it called? My man was the real villain back then.
Ooh.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Full Circle now, with all the information that we have now.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's mad.
Nah,
It's
mad.
nah, they're both villains still.
no, I hear that, but like,
Let's not give Suge Knight that one. Nah, they're both villains. Suge Knight is a madman, bro.
They're both villains.
Brother.
Yeah. My thing.
Oh, that's hilarious.
so then if you fast forward, okay, actually, your beginnings.
My beginning.
Yeah.
In terms of acting, like, how did you get into it?
Well, you know what? Firstly, I was in like secondary school and I saw my friend was on Crime Watch. And I was like, what?
That's good.
No, but let me explain. No, wait, hold on, Mark. Hold on. Sound effects. No, but back then, the only thing like black people could get on was like either Crime Watch.
Oh,
so
what?
wait,
No.
whoa.
He's talking about acting. He's talking about
reenactment.
Yeah,
crime.
no, I'm trying to get to that part. Hold on, like, yeah.
Was he a criminal or actor?
Let me land. Let him land.
Let me land. That's Tazer Wilson. Let me land. No, you know when the actors do the reenactment of the crime.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn.
No, but it sounded like it was like
did.
criminal crime
No.
for armed robbery. And I said, that
And it
could be
inspired-
me.
Yeah.
No, thanks, that. I appreciate you, brother. No, not that. It's like, yeah, he's reenacting a scene. And Nicole Leckie as well. You know Nicole?
Yeah, I know Nicole.
She was also doing it. And I was just like, raw, how did you do that, bruv? Like, you're making money from doing acting. And I thought, as a black person, there's no way we can get on TV. So it's only like the Bill. I think Emil Mean was doing the Bill at that point. So I thought it's like next to none, no one could do it. And he was like, I joined a drama school called Identity Drama School. And I was like, what? Bruv, get me in, bruv. Like, give me an audition. So I went for an audition and I got in. And that's kind of what spiraled my journey. I left. I went to university because being Nigerian, you have to be a doctor, a lawyer, architect. I was studying architectural technology design and production. But because I was born in America, I wasn't allowed a student loan. So I had to leave after the second year. I came back to London and then that's when I got a call from Malachi Kirby, big actor as well. And he's like, bro, I want you to be in a play of mine. And I was like, I can't afford it. I can't even afford to get to you for rehearsals. He's like, come down, I'll pay for your transport. All right, boom. So I went to the rehearsals and we did a play and it did it in West End. And it was from then, like being in the audience again, for the first time in a few years, and I was like, oh my God, this is the thing I'm going to do. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go 150%. I'm not going to stop until I get to the point where I'm like, all right, cool, I made it kind of thing. So I'm doing it since then.
That's dope. What part of America are you born in?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Jeez.
Bro,
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know that.
Came in when I was 10. Yeah.
You
You
shook-
can never tell.
I was going to say, you shook the accent, boy.
Yeah, I got rid of it. And the funny thing about getting rid of the accent, so I officially got rid of the accent when I was like 16 to 18. But when I first got here, I was bullied for my accent because all the girls were like, oh my God. But all the guys were like, who's this guy, bruv? So for me, I wanted to sound like, who's this guy, bruv? So I worked really hard to get rid of it to the point where when I was decided to be an actor and I wanted to get my American accent back, it was like that inner child, I was blocking it where I couldn't get an accent because it was almost like, if you do it, you're going to get bullied. So it was like this inner, but then that's when I moved up to New York to study acting as well for a few years. And I finally was able to get my accent back.
All right, before we move on,
Sick.
how important is that? Like the studying part.
What, studying acting?
Yeah.
You know what? Back in the days, for me, it was like the most important thing because I lived by a quote which says, I wish the stage was as narrow as the tightrope, so only the incompetent would dare walk upon it, which is basically saying, if there was a tightrope, yeah, and I said, Marvin, walk across from the Eiffel Tower to this next building, you'd be like, I'm not doing it. I haven't had no training.
Yeah.
But I wish the stage was exactly like that. So only people who have trained to walk across from one building to the next would deserve to be on that stage.
Mm.
And I didn't believe I deserved to be on that stage. So that's when I decided to leave, to move to New York with 2 years, and I studied acting. So it's not important because, of course, like throughout the history of acting, I believe now, people have come from all different blueprints and different means. But for me, I wanted to feel like I deserved to be on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't laugh. And God, you described that saying, brother.
He was bruised, but why do you play the sound? Why do you play the sound?
No, because I'm gonna do it like that. 'Cause I would have been like, but when man said it, man said,
So what were you gonna say?
what's that girl Crooks mean? Man, yeah, just
What,
thinking about like
Have you ever heard a saying that you thought, that don't mean that? What does that? What the fuck is that?
that one.
Tons of times. Yeah, I'd have struggled.
Wait,
so-
say it
But
again?
it made sense when you describe. I mean, when you explained it. It
You
made
got to say
sense.
it again?
I wish the stage was as narrow as a tightrope, so only the incompetent would dare walk upon it.
I would struggle with that.
But wouldn't it?
Oh,
Why
need
is
a
it
minute
incompetent
still.
though? That's what
Yeah,
was
but wouldn't it
confusing
be
me.
the competent?
The competent then.
Oh, right.
All right.
I knew it.
I ain't that course for 9 years, brother. Allow it, brother.
I said incompetent.
Competent when they walk upon it. All right, same thing,
Let's
brother.
look at man still. Nah.
You know it's funny. You
When he explained
Maybe
it,
it's only the incompetent. Would it? I don't know.
Hold on, that's what I was back.
Don't try it, man. That's not your bad. You was not bad.
Bro.
Don't lie. It was not that word. That's not your bad.
Because
he listened to the word, you know.
Because the man said tightrope, yeah, and the man said only they're competent walk on it. So I'm like, wait, is it because they're foolish?
Yeah,
So because they're foolish, they would dare walk on this. I'm like, well, that don't make no sense though, because a foolish man ain't gonna kill
Bruv,
himself.
you know what's
but
mad?
maybe.
It shows how much like stuff people take. 'Cause
Yeah.
we were just all here.
bro,
like,
he would have won a Grammy, yeah, and he would have said it. He would have said it, yeah, so the fact, God, my mum, there's a quote that I used to live by.
And you got Lady Gaga
And
at the
then when
front.
you go home, you'll be like, wait.
Everyone's like, wait,
And
what?
Lady Gaga at the front said, who is this brother, man?
Hey.
That's
Yeah,
too
that's
funny, you know.
hilarious.
Same thing, bruv. You understand?
So, obviously, you lot did, just to fast forward, just a couple.
Yes, yeah.
we actually did a legal
we done
activity first. So, yeah.
I didn't think you don't want us to share that story, but okay, go on.
Oh,
Is it a show?
Yeah.
See, I don't know, bro. But the way you said that, I was like, what? I said we did illegal activities. I was like, whoa.
Hey, bro, relax, man.
When you thought that, I was
No,
thinking, what?
but you need to lead. You need to say we got a show called a theatre show called something.
Bro,
Man said, yeah, I saw Bridget on Crowd Watch. You know, the legal activity, brother.
That is funny. I'm sorry.
Alright, go on.
But yeah, we
explain
done. So we done. I had like one of my first short films was called Illegal Activity. We shot it in Graham Park, like near where I grew up. And then
Oh, it's funny.
yeah, Michael was one of the actors that was in that, and it was so funny because the part he auditioned for at the time, I had someone for it, and I didn't want to see anyone. I don't know why I was being stubborn, as if I was like some big director that had like a clear vision of everyone I should have. But the producers were like, "Nah, like see this guy," and then Michael came in, he smashed it, and then he was in that, and that was that was a long time ago.
I
bro.
don't remember. Yeah.
But we done that short film first, and then after that, Michael's been in like a lot of my web series. I think Friday UK, Just a Couple, A.Dot's Apprentice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Man
That's
came in the room
Yeah.
stinking and that.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Because there was no role in there,
Okay,
like no
come up, bro.
full role for Michael in there. But I was like,
Michael's a
I have
chief
to have
in that.
Michael in there.
Well, hold on.
Michael came
No,
in.
I'm saying you're a chief. And the man came with bare flustered, man's at the back just sweating. I remember that still.
That A.Dot's Apprentice show is too funny.
A.Dot.
A.Dot is too funny.
Don't look at me like
Like
I owe
I
you anything.
Yeah. Good times, man.
Hey, he's got the best
Flipping out.
African accent. I swear to you. When
Yeah.
A.Dot goes off on the African accent, it's comedy, bro.
It's too much. Even like the way he works, it's like so amazing watching A.Dot work. Because the way I used to write for him is I'll just give him parameters. I'll be like, okay, cool, A.Dot, this is your first line. Say whatever you want in between and
Listen,
end somewhere
yeah,
here.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he'll improvise and just go ham. Bro.
Sick.
Like, so I know how A-Dot works, and we've got like a bit of a system, so it's pretty cool.
Even the one with the football.
Mm.
Was like,
Even heavy like a dog.
oh, you're a failure. You're a failure. You're never amount to anything. You should be a dynamite. Somebody did that.
Nah, A-Dot was cold.
Hey, too funny.
Yeah, man.
That's cold though.
Just a Couple was funny as well. I watched that on BBC Three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That
that
was
was funny.
hilarious.
That got picked up by so that started off as a web series and it got picked up by BBC
Yeah.
when I just came back from New York.
Yeah, and we had done just maybe like 3 or 4 episodes online, and it was just for me to actually practice my writing, because I was like hollering at people to write scripts for me, and people won't turn up, people were being late
Taking
and all
long,
of this,
yeah.
and like people just weren't serious, and I was like, you know what, shit, like I just need to write this myself, and I just started writing just a couple as practice, and then it got picked up by BBC,
So speaking
which
of
was really dope. Yeah.
speaking of that, yeah, how do you like? What do you see in someone to know that okay, this person's serious, or that you're gonna waste my time?
Oh,
Because like you said, you probably met a bunch of time wasters over time.
100%, bro.
And in America,
Like,
people waffle as well,
So
man.
many people, yeah. I think it's like you see like a certain level of commitment. People saying what they like, doing what they say and sticking to it. And also, man, I think it's easier to see now.
Mm.
Like, and a lot of people that are doing well would a lot of people that are doing things are doing it already. Like they're already so I should have been looking for people that were already writing instead of trying to like
make someone
kind of make people do what I wanted them to do. At that time, I think that's a difference that's a different way that I would work now.
your tolerance gets less as you get older as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. Definitely.
You must have had a couple, just time wasters.
Yeah, naturally, you have like people, you know what? Worse now is that everyone wants to be famous.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be famous.
And
Everyone
clout.
thinks it's an overnight thing. Everyone thinks it's a clout thing. But more time, it's not that. This is 15, 20 years and like hard work to get to the point where we are right now. So you can always just see it in people's like you were saying, like their determination, how they work, how they carry themselves, what they're doing versus what they're saying they want to do. And yeah, I ain't got no time for time wasters. It's like if you say you want to be something and you're giving me, for example, even yesterday, man's on TikTok now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on TikTok. So I did like my second TikTok live, and then someone came on and saying, I want to be an actor, but I'm in school and I ain't got no time. I was like, bro, no excuse, bruv. Like, I was in New York homeless, bruv, with £1 in my account, working 4 jobs. Like, I didn't say to myself, oh, how am I going to feed? Like, there's no excuse. Like, I said, there's a very fine line between being good and being great, as Will Smith just said recently. Like, you can be good. Everyone can be good. But I'm saying every single day someone wants to be an artist. Every single day someone wants to be an actor. Every single year, thousands of actors graduate from school and they all want to, not thousands, but hundreds of thousands graduate from school all over the world and they want to be an actor this year and they want to like grow up to be the next. Bro, you have to find yourself what's different about you, thinking outside the box. So if I see someone that's just moving like, oh yeah, I'm good and I'm going to let that sit, then it's like, bro, you don't really want this.
Yeah.
You're going to fade off in a very
And the
couple of
industry
years.
is tough, I think. So
So tough, bro.
you have to have tough skin, because I think it's an industry that everyone wants to get in.
And it's
I think in all different avenues, from like directing, producing, acting, writing, makeup, music. There's so many avenues that everyone wants to kind of tap into. So there's a lot of demand. So
And I think it's been. Oh, sorry.
yeah, no, that's it.
I think it's been exposed a lot as well, because a long time ago, when I was like younger, when we were younger, you didn't see many people in TV like that. Like you saw a few actors like the Denzels,
In Crime Watch.
and then or the reenactments.
Yeah.
Or you might have seen like the one black kid on like Grange Hill, or like something like that, but it wasn't prominent. And behind the camera, you definitely didn't see no one.
Yeah, 100.
Maybe
yeah.
like a Lenny Henry that you saw on the camera. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Richard Blackwood, like 1 or 2 will pop up. Whereas now you're seeing like yourself,
Yeah.
you're seeing Rapman, you're seeing everyone knows like a makeup artist, a hairdresser.
Yeah, it's different.
Like we know runners, we know like everyone. So now the exposure is like, oh, we can do this.
Mhm.
So a lot more black people and people in general now, like, I want to do this. You're seeing Damson Idris from 1 minute being on like skits on like a video
Yeah.
to now being on Snowfall.
Yeah.
Wait,
You're
his
seeing Daniel Kaluuya, do you know what I'm saying? Winning an Oscar. So you're seeing, and people, that's why you're getting people that are like, I want to just be an actor because they're seeing the end goal of all
Yeah,
these
it's possible.
people. They're not
Absolutely.
seeing the work.
Absolutely.
His there's a video that he's got. It was with you, innit?
Yeah.
Where he's angry.
Yeah, so he done like a reel. So I do these things called upshot reels.
Yeah.
And Damson done his one years ago, man. And that's what like his agency used to get him Snowfall
See?
and things like
Mad
that.
thing.
Sick,
so,
man.
So like, yeah, Damson's like one of our, I think it's probably like one of our biggest success stories, like through working with us. But there's been tons, man. We worked with Bear with the reels, Letitia Wright, Melanie Liber,
Come on.
Makari, Malachi Kirby.
Talk your shit,
I
man.
was gonna say,
Tons of people.
I built this shit brick by brick. I'm down. I'm never letting them tear me down. Yeah, God, I wrote that shit, you know. I wrote that. That's about me. Yes.
So how did it come together? Supacell.
Hey, what, as in?
As in just in regards to like you two
Like
working.
our
Yeah,
involvement.
how did you get involved? Yeah.
So for me, you know what's quite interesting? I never actually knew Raps personally. So it wasn't like he called me up and said, yo, Bass, like I got this show. It was actually really, it was through like the formal means, like my agent. And we knew of each other, but we had never like met on a personal level. So I had met with him like I would meet with any other producer, pitched, like read the scripts, broke them down, talked to him about how I would do the show and what I loved about the show. And I think like we vibed, like he felt like I was, I guess he felt like I understood what he was trying to do with the show.
Mm-hmm.
So then, but it was tons of meetings. You go and meet Netflix and the Netflix producers, then Raps, then the execs and all of that. So it was that kind of process for me. And then how's it for you, Michael? Did you do how many auditions?
Well, one audition, but
Talk
I
your-
heard
talk
about-
your shit. Talk your shit. What's that? Man dropped it down. How you say? One audition.
Nah, you know what?
What about 10 man there, but man don't
No,
one
no,
audition, man.
Rapman did say on Winners Talking that everyone auditioned.
100%.
Yeah,
because
because
I
he
love
did-
him for that.
Yeah, he didn't want to make it seem as if people got brought in.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone
deserved-
auditioned, everyone deserved
everyone
their
And he
role,
wanted
yeah.
the best. He wanted the
Yeah.
best. So I think he just didn't want to just go off his thought. He also wanted to see, okay, cool. I like this person, but let me see what someone else can bring, you know?
Exactly.
But yeah.
It was very much I heard that Rapman was doing a new show and I was just like, look, I need, like, I don't even care if I'm a background artist. And I just need to be seen for this. I auditioned for Blue Story like way back, but at that point, I think I don't feel like I respected Rapman to certain scale, which I should have, because I was like, my boy, innit, bro, come on, man, you know what I do, innit? Just get me in this thing, innit? So I didn't come in as prepared for the lines. I don't feel like I was ready in that sense. But when it came to this one, Supacell, I was very much like, this is going to be my last audition. So I also do property as well. So I was just like, I'm just going to do property, forget acting. This is my last audition. I'm going to give it 100%. So I went in for the audition. No, eventually, yeah. So 3 months later, I finally got an audition. My agent's like, oh, I got an audition. I was like, no, you didn't. I hooked that up, or whatever. Finally got the audition and then went in, smashed it. And what's interesting is that, you know this, I don't know if you watched it, but there's a scene when I'm supposed to get scared from like tossing cold, pulling up. I couldn't get that bit, like, showing that I was scared. It kept on feeling like it was like fake and stuff. So he made me do that bit 8 times, like over and over and over again. And I just couldn't get it. And he was like, yo, Mikes, man, I don't think you can do this. Like, maybe we should just call it a day. I was like, no, just give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. So then I was like, give me one more chance. So I bowed my head. I prayed quickly and I put my head up and I was like, all right, let's go one more time. So I did it. And he's like, that's it. All right. He just left it as that. He don't give you nothing, right? But don't let you know what you got. It's like, left it there. So I left the room. And then like a few days later, that's when Sebastian called me.
Yeah,
And he's like, where are you at now?
yeah. I was with Raps on the bus because we were doing recce's, like looking at
Okay.
locations and stuff. And then he said, yeah, let me call Michael now.
Yeah,
Hey, that
it's
was
crazy.
a moment. So
Yeah,
I should
it's
film
sick, man.
it.
Changed my life. And he was like, yo. And I think I was in my car just outside my house.
This guy screamed,
Bro.
You went,
Nah, hold on now.
No,
you're gonna make it worse. You're gonna make it worse. Stop it. No.
He's gonna make it worse. You made it worse already.
So you screamed?
No. I shouted, but I didn't scream. I shouted, innit?
Oh, how did you scream?
I think he was just like, Rapman was just like, yo, Salami, like, yo, welcome to the Supacell family. And I was just like, no way! I said, no way, fuck, nah! And I was shouting, innit? So I was shouting, and my neighbor came, he came out of the bathroom, like, oh, who's trying it? I said, nah, bro, I just changed my life, bro. I just changed my life, no way, nah. But I didn't tell my mum, I didn't tell my sisters. They only just found out when the film came out.
Oh, dope.
Raw,
man.
like that?
Yeah, man.
It's cold still.
Trying to think, would I tell my...
Hey, you know what? I can't lie. For actors,
I'll do the same thing.
I think sometimes just hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it till
Hold
you
it
see.
for 2 years, bro.
Until you see things out, because you know things can be cut, scenes can be cut.
It's true.
You can be cut, like all of this. So I think it's not. It's good to kind
That
of hold
is
it
rough.
sometimes.
Bring your family to the cinema. I can't wait. Listen,
Yeah.
like,
Bro.
yo, I'm on this bit.
It happens.
It happens.
Unfortunately.
It happens.
It happens a lot, man.
Wait,
Yeah.
I never knew that happened, you know.
Bro, it
Yeah.
happens. You can
Man can
turn
go
up.
screening and not see man in the
You
final
get
cut.
Cut, bro. It
Yeah.
happened to me before. I did
Yeah.
one show. I got cut out. I was like, yo!
Nah, it's harsh. It's
Yeah, and
harsh,
you
you
find
know.
out
Up
because
my
like
CV,
yeah.
boy.
What, is it you that does the cutting?
Yeah,
So there's a mix.
I was like,
So there's a mixture. So it can be the director or the producers or the showrunner. So I might have an edit, leave the edit, and then other people might step in after, take out things in my edit. Because TV is predominantly like producer led and showrunner led. So yes, it can happen even without the director knowing to a degree. Well,
Yeah.
the director will find out
Eventually.
at some point, I guess. But yeah.
You know the showrunner. Sorry, Taze. You know the showrunner thing.
Yeah.
They sound like they're kind of powerful though.
Yeah.
Because when I think of runner, I think of runner, as in like you get the coffees or you get the lenses.
Oh,
or,
nah.
do you know what I'm saying?
Showrunner's a different thing. So Raps is the showrunner of Supercell. So
Oh.
showrunner, they run
the show. I make sense. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so as well as being like the lead director and writer, he is like the creator, showrunner person. So he can oversees things in a very different way. Because what you could have in TV is you could have a writer who has created a show and they cannot be the showrunner. They don't have to be the showrunner.
Okay.
Someone else
So
could be a
what,
showrunner.
like the director
So it doesn't
and someone
determine
so what's
whether you're a showrunner.
Okay, I get that.
50 Cent to Power?
I don't think he's the showrunner. Actually, it's
No, I
that
don't
there's
think
that
he
lady. I think the creator is the showrunner.
So
So 50 Cent would be like, I know he's probably like an exec producer,
okay.
but I think showrunner is probably the lady that created it. I think I don't know.
So you
let's
know
say-
what? 50 Cent looks like he has a hand in it though.
No,
He
because
does.
execs.
No, not like that as in, but like because of where he's come from and like his lifestyle, I believe. You know the same way if there's Top Boy and in Northwest, you might be the exec producer, but there's certain things that happen, you'd be like, it would happen like that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
execs can go over the showrunner.
Oh, okay.
So they could, so you know, like I guess like using Supercell as an example,
Yeah.
Rap still has Netflix. You know, like
answer
the
to, yeah.
people at Netflix
Oh,
that
okay.
would also make decisions, and they would have to come to agreement together. But ultimately, it's I guess Netflix maybe, but I don't know.
That's
People
like,
have different contracts. You don't know.
Yeah.
that's like Flex or Daps. When I went to America.
You know Daps?
Yeah.
You're from the same area?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
See?
Northwest.
Again.
Mhm.
He was doing a Google advert for the NBA in New York.
Yeah.
And I remember there was like a couple shots. Then I was talking to him. He was going, yeah, we just do like 3-4 shots. But then the Google people upstairs, they'll have a final look and then what they want, what shots they prefer.
Okay, but now, when you get into ads, it's completely,
Yeah.
bro.
So-
Bro, when I was doing,
Different.
I done a Maltesers ad, and like I guess like after every shot or after every scene, you're like walking into a room with like 20 people that are like part of the agency or part of Maltesers, and they're like, oh, hold the packet up, he's covering the M and things like that.
Yeah.
So it becomes a different.
Oh, it makes sense.
Experience.
now
It
when
becomes
you're
a
saying that.
different thing, like to film. It's
'Cause you
even
got-
more,
You got to please like more people at that
Yeah.
time in
and
terms
it's
of
brand, and it's brand
and
heavy, bro.
it's less of your opinion. It's what we want to see. So you shoot what we want to see.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
As opposed
and then
to-
you try and bring the
Everything
arts
matters.
into it.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Okay.
So like I guess when you're doing like commercials,
Bro, everything
stuff,
matters.
you're
I mean,
trying to
the way
bring
you
like the
hold
real
it.
acting,
Yeah.
and they're just like, just show me the packet.
Yeah, just hold the packet, angle it this way, make sure you tilt it this way.
That's trying to win
And
a
you have to
Grammy.
do
They're like,
2 seconds,
yeah,
bro.
we ain't for all that.
Yeah.
Pretend like you're on Crime Watch.
Yeah.
Give us that scene. That's it. God damn.
So depending on what industry you go in, your talent doesn't show in ads.
It does, but I think
it
it manifests
does.
in different ways.
Yeah, if
It
you
does,
can make
it's-
it work.
Yeah.
It's a
good.
it's a different ball game, you know. Like
Yes.
they see it different. So for example, it's harder for me to get ads than like a TV show or a film. Even though I can do 60 minutes, 30 minutes of TV, doing a minute, they see it as like that's not your area.
Yeah.
Or like there's other directors that have done like 30 of these. Like, so it's a different craft. I don't know how it is for you as actors. I think, is it the same?
I was talking about actors, by the way. I wasn't
Yeah.
talking about directors.
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm talking about
What was your
actors.
question? What do you mean?
I said the talent, as in whatever makes you doesn't need to shine in the ad.
yeah, nay. But yeah, it's the
Yeah, you bodied
requirements.
your last ad.
Yeah.
That was like Boots. That was
I
like
did.
that felt like just a couple.
Viral. It's crazy. Yeah.
I took your shit, man.
It's crazy. Came on after Levine. Anyway, yeah, no, it like when it comes to ads, it's very much it has to tick certain yeah, you can show what you do have. There is like certain requirements, but it is a very different acting style. Like I feel like when it comes to ads, you have to master what it takes, and more time is being able to say everything without saying anything. Yeah.
And
Yes.
you got to be mad happy as well, innit? Like it's a bit more upbeat ads. Well, depending on the ad.
Yeah, nay. Like some of them want really deadpans. Like, yeah, it depends on what ads, what brand it is. But you have to really know what the brand is, understand what niche they're in, understand what other adverts they've done, understand what the director wants as well, understand what the humor is and how to hit every single beat really quickly as well. Because sometimes you have 10 seconds to hit something where in a TV show you might have 2 minutes to hit.
Yeah.
So you might have to
Yeah.
hit these beats really quickly.
You know what I
but
found?
there's a style to it. There's
What
an
I
art to
found
it.
mad is like how doing ads, auditioning for ads, like watching people just do like a line.
Yeah.
It's like very
Hate it,
different.
man.
It's so different.
hate
It's
it.
like how, I don't know, for you. Yeah.
One line, you know.
One lines, bro.
Sell it to me. It's true though, because that one line is like, you know, like there's a build up. If it's like, if you're reading like a script and it's like a page, you've got time to
Yeah.
warm into it. But
Get
when
into
man's saying, okay, and say it's coming home.
Yeah.
Just the line.
That's it.
It's coming home. Nah,
Yeah.
we need a bit more energy.
Yeah.
Brother, allow me, man. But
Next.
let me go and pray. One second.
He's coming.
Hey, man's listening to you, bro. At least I'm listening. You get me? I'm engaged, bro. I'm engaged.
One sec, let me pray.
Hey.
It works.
Nice.
bro.
Yeah.
Come on,
Prayer,
done
yeah,
now,
we should
man.
pray.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
That's cold, man. But even Daps was telling me one time that he said that it's interesting what you said about, I can't remember what you said because Taze changed the subject, but he was saying when he gets a job,
Yeah.
he asks who else has been offered the job as well. There's a way you can do that as a director because, for example, if it's an ad,
Yeah.
and it's someone that is not you, basically whoever else has been given this ad or
Yeah.
this job, he sees what they don't have.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
So
yeah.
that when he
When he
applies for the job,
pitches,
he does stuff that he knows are not their strengths.
Yeah, well, that's smart because I think it's in commercials, usually when you get offered a chance to pitch for it,
Yeah.
it's whittled down already to three
So, yeah.
directors. So I guess I don't know how he finds out who it is.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just ask, but in TV you can't.
Oh,
you
serious?
can't do that. Nah, they're seeing loads more. It's a bit more confidential. It's not. Yeah, it wouldn't be like that.
Okay.
That would be good if it was. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
wait, so when do you reach your point where like the things that you're working on becomes like your flavor? Like this is you, and you demand a certain budget before you even take on a project, like a Christopher Nolan.
When you're in the position that Raps was in for Supacell,
Okay.
like when you're the showrunner and the creator, you have a lot more power to
Bargain.
and to take on a production knowing that it's the right budget for what you want to achieve. Like, whereas, you know, as a director, I come in and that is already set. And that's and it's about me deciding whether I want to take the job based on their budgets and things like that. So you can't really demand in TV as a director. Or well, I haven't got to that stage yet, but I think
you are there now.
Yeah, I think
people start to
sick, man.
I think Supacell just came at a time where like everything just aligned, the stars aligned. Because even the woman at Netflix, I can't remember her name, that was at the premiere.
Anne Mensah.
Yeah. Like even her, for example, like when she was talking on the stage, and she was even talking about Lewisham and the bus depot, I'm like, raw, like you're connected to like the ends in terms of, because the joke, not many people laughed at the joke because they didn't know what she was talking about. So I never forgive Lewisham for getting rid of the bus depot. But I remember when I was after school and college, that's when I used to like, you know what I'm saying? So if you got someone like that in a room that's in your corner, the show already is on a good path.
Yeah. Yes.
Then you've got Ratman who, because she was like, she believed in it. She went to Ratman for it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's gone to you for it.
Yeah.
You're part of the culture as well. Like it's just everything that's pieced together. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why it's so sick.
Can I give you your...
Yeah, no, definitely, man. 100%. 100%.
But that was a good show. You know, like sometimes I'm watching the show and I want to scrutinize. I want to I didn't like that. I didn't have that. There's only one part though. I will say, honesty. There's a part where
we're doing spoilers.
No, that's not a spoiler. Okay. There's a part where Tosin picks up the phone. When the scene changes, the phone's on the table.
Oh,
there's a certain
you know, I'm like that. You know what?
A girl came up to me on the train and said, "Oh, you Sebastian," and then she started talking about it, and then she goes, "There was one thing, bro. It was like that."
I'm telling you.
She said, "Oh, the money was like pinkies, and then it was just tens," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
I do have one
like,
bit though. I think it was one of your episodes. I was just like. One toss and I was like, I just wish he did this. You know when it was coming to the bullet and then he touched it? I was like, bullets are gonna be hot at that point. So I wish he picked him like, you know what I mean?
That would have been cold though.
Yeah. Just that little touch. I was just
but think they do that though. Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah, Neo would have been.
When he touched it, he just.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
But that's different though.
Why is it different?
He's white, innit? No, I'm joking. That was in another dimension, so heat might not exist there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, Toss is a superhero. I don't get. He's got superpowers. What we did here?
I hear you. So.
I know that's what everyone said around me. Like, shut up, man. He's got superpowers, man. Shut up. I know, but I was just like a little touch, though. You know what I mean?
No, it just means you're paying attention. That's
there's always those things that happen. It's hard to keep track of everything. It's not just one person's job. There's so many people. That's why usually those things get covered. But hey, man, it could be anything.
Yeah.
But people don't realize with TV, everything can't be smooth because then Supacell would have finished in like one episode. You know what I'm saying? Like people always got this, but what happens if brother? But that's part of the drama. You build it because some things are supposed to happen in a way that leads on to something else. Do you know what I'm saying?
Cliffhangers.
Because bare people are saying, tossing, like if you can teleport, when you told your girl to go home, she teleported at home and came back. I'm like, yeah, but it's not really how it works. You know what I mean?
Need it to happen.
Yeah, I know.
How many scripts you written?
I get it. There's so many things that sometimes that things can happen, but we also know like entertainment and TV.
Yeah, you need drama.
If you just kill it off.
Come on.
You know? And I think there were enough obstacles and things happening to maybe make him not do that, I guess.
I don't want to spoil it, but
but by now we can spoil it, no?
Brother,
I feel like
you listen to the pod.
So
Come on,
long,
no, I hear it, but you know what it is? Like, I get the spoiling thing, but sometimes some people, I don't know. Do you know what it is? I'll spoil, but not spoil. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, that's a banger, you know?
I know, but
that gig song.
How does that work?
Jesus. Huh?
How does that work? I'll spoil, but not spoil.
All right, I'll let you know. No, I'll let you know. Like, no, I'm going to say it.
No.
Okay, go. So like the bit when, anyway, there's one bit where Gets has the speed, yeah?
Yeah.
That part, I said, brother, because obviously in my mind I'm thinking, like, it's done, like. But I won't spoil it anymore.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, but that bit had me, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, when that bit happened,
bro.
And the bit with Taze was intense, bro.
Bro.
Like, the way what everyone else happened, but with Taze, it was personal. Like,
Yeah.
brother, the way,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
raw.
It was cold.
Even
Taylor was looking at him like, brother, allow me,
bro,
man.
when they read that at the read, so we have like a reading, like everyone was there, Netflix,
Yeah, yeah.
and Sebastian, makeup artists, everyone. So imagine a big round table and everyone's reading these scripts. We read it from episode 1 to 6. When we read episode 6 and that scene, bro, the way we was all like, what?
Oh yeah, because it was a
Bro.
reveal. It was a reveal for some of you guys.
Oh my
wasn't it?
God,
Yeah.
my mind blew, bruv. And then we was like, then when we heard about Dion, we was like, what? So just seeing it as well, I'm a massive fan of Supacell, even like being in that, like I'm a massive fan. Just seeing it visually, I was like, that is so cool.
That part was
Yeah.
intense, man.
I need to remember that. I'm gonna get back to that. I was gonna say in whenever there's in films, yeah, you know, it's like even like when you see like a Scream or any of these films, whenever there's the killer there or someone there, they always hit them, but not enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this brother's no, you know what I'm saying? This brother's killed 18 people, bro. You finally got man on the floor. You hit him once. Then you go to talk to someone else. Ah, I'm so lucky. Brother, this brother's getting
You know
up
what's
in
funny?
the.
He's
This
just
brother's
gone
getting up
against
in
his
the
own
background.
point. He's
Brother.
just gone against his own point about the scripts.
No, but you don't know what part I'm talking about.
No, but you were saying, yeah. But it's hilarious
that's what I'm
because I
saying,
get it.
but
I get
that's
it.
what happens in films. Like
Yeah.
you know it, but it's like, why? Because brother, think about it. Until they kill in his room and man, we catch him in the corner, we are stomping man out until I hear no breath, bro. I'm not charging.
Oh yeah,
this.
that happens all the time,
Brother,
isn't it?
but
I
imagine
hate
man
that.
just gives him one stamp and says,
I hate when I see
Yeah,
that film.
when they
That
batter
pisses me
someone
off,
and just
bro.
leave them, and they haven't like
So
shot their
annoying.
heart.
brother.
Yeah.
And man's like, that was
Charge.
close. Then you're just chilling. Then you can see the shadow in the background getting up. You're like, bro, we need to. Next minute, brother, you deserve it, man.
Honestly.
That's how you deserve it.
Took him out,
But I was gonna say, in terms of because you only see the end on screen, like in
Yeah.
terms of special effects and all that stuff. So how is it like when you act? Because you can't see it. There might be like a green screen, like someone
Yeah.
flat, like you can't see the end product. Like how is it to act in something and maybe not see what's going on and have to believe like I think it's gonna look like this. Then when you sit down at the premiere and you sit and you're like, wow.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because, well, first of all, you have to just trust that everyone on the project knows what they're doing. So from like, trusting Sebastian, trusting Rapman, trusting the writing, and
That's facts. though.
yeah. So if you don't
Yeah.
trust what they're gonna do, you might turn up to some CBBC thing and you're like, what the hell is that? I just knew whatever they're telling me to do is gonna work on the ends. For
Yeah.
example, when Toss and Cole is coming up to me and I'm supposed to like turn around and get scared, like, what the fuck? Like get scared. And I remember I had to like freeze and he moves to the next position and jumps and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh shit, like he just like
Oh
how did-
yeah,
'cause we
yeah.
have
how
to
did-
move it,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So there's
Yeah,
like moments like that. I don't know how it's gonna look, but just when you see it, like they tell you, like just do this and just trust me, it's gonna happen. Or even Tossin says in a lot of his interviews, like he has like this eye thing, and he didn't know how they're gonna do the eyes, so he'll be like trying to do something with his eyes, like you know, trying to like.
Yeah, because his
But
eyes
then
is
it's
not
like,
actually. Yeah, it's not
You don't
actually
have
yellow.
to do anything, and they're gonna just do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So you actually never know. But again, if as long as I worked with Sebastian for how many years now, so I just trust anything he said to me, and I knew Rapman had a vision for it as well, so I just trusted what they were saying.
It's funny because
Yeah.
I never really thought about it, but when they showed us the behind the scenes of Game of Thrones, and like they're not actually riding a dragon, obviously, but when you see it, you're like, wait, what? But then when you see it in like the actual episode, you're like, nah, this is sick.
It blows your mind.
Yeah.
bruv.
It's sick
You're
the
like,
way they kind of make it happen in the end.
That's
Yeah,
why-
you
that's
gotta
why-
have a good imagination, man.
You have to
Really
because she's
do.
not doing nothing. She's
That's why I rate actors though. I think that's why acting
Yeah.
for me is like one of the hardest things because when you see
the end result.
the end result, or sometimes remember you're me and you're acting, but then there's like a whole cast behind the camera, like action, and everyone's just watching you,
about 40 people.
Yeah.
brother, and then you have to turn it on. It's mad because it's not easy, you know.
You saying you're acting, yeah?
Well, you know, come on.
I still your thing still.
That's it, my nigga still.
That's your team,
That's what I'm doing. That's Sebastian. I'll talk to about later. You get me? Obviously, any other projects, man.
Hey, I saw man of the wig, lad. I see your thing
Hey,
still.
come on, man.
Yeah, I saw you still. Cold.
Hey, nah, still, it's cold still. This brother was gassed when they said Tazer. Man was gassed still. When I phoned him,
Oh,
I said,
and
yo,
they
it's
said
Tazer.
they're like-
He said,
No,
what?
because I didn't.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't,
you made me clock as well when I was listening to Nadine's about
What
Chucky
do you mean
as
you
well.
didn't clock?
No, Chucky.
You didn't clock?
No, Truckee and Tazer. I didn't clock the
two.
The
names being used.
duality.
Yeah.
No, but when I watched
I
it,
knew.
yeah.
Obviously, I knew his name was
Truckee.
Truckee.
What, you just
And I knew his name was Tazer, but I didn't.
Show,
But
bro.
I didn't clock the
No, but we
Chucky
didn't
and
associate
Taser.
the two.
The fact that you used to...
No, but
I
Zoe,
didn't clock
so is that a coincidence? Then?
No, Taser, but how...
I don't know.
Bro,
It's
it
like
must
rap
be.
man.
I
No,
don't
but I'm
think-
asking, is that a
No, I'm saying,
coincidence? Then?
when did you start filming the show? When was the script written?
Raps
No,
has been
Marv.
working on
Was
this
it
for
4
like
years?
4 or 5 years, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Marv, but is Taser Chucky a coincidence?
100%.
Oh wait.
I'm
So
to the
you-
right.
How long
have
are
you?
you and
How long
Chucky?
have you and Chucky been collaborating for?
I've known Chucky for years, but
No,
no,
but
R&B,
collaborating.
Like a year,
R&B,
a year and a half, 2 years.
2.5 years.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
So which one is it? Is it?
No. He's done it way before that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
So it's just a
sick then.
coincidence, but that's mad.
That's
But
crazy.
I did-
and also them Chucky and Taser are brethren on the show. The
The
enemies.
beefing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's sick though. It's sick. But I did say to myself, I wouldn't ask.
But you know what's mad? Taser's dark skin and Chucky's light skin. No, not light skin, but
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
and
Yeah.
you're dark skin and Chucky
That's
is.
true.
It's mad.
Coincidence, isn't it?
Hey,
Mm.
life, bro.
But you know what? That's what happens when you make stuff that is big. Yeah, people just pull out any theories.
Oh no!
Yo, that's how I knew.
theory.
That's how I knew.
No, that's how the
Supercell
dark
man
still.
is massive.
That's how the dark still.
No, it's not you. Wait.
Yeah, but I caught that, man. I caught that.
Any theory?
Wait.
I'm actually lost.
I don't understand. But I'm actually lost the show. I don't understand. Bro, how did he get here, bro?
You are having a moment. I have no idea. I'm lost.
I said you had any theory, bro.
Yeah, even though he done it, he was like, it's mad because some people just come up with any theories. They just sitting there like.
But I didn't come with the theory though. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, Marv, allow me, man.
That was funny.
I'm just gonna get some pitch.
Yeah, God, that was funny.
Hey, it's the way he did it, you know. Yeah, some people just come with any theory.
That's hilarious.
I don't know
Some
why.
people just try
You
to
must have
beg,
been
you know what I'm
a
saying?
nightmare
They'd
in
be
school, bro.
begging, man.
You must have started. Bro, how many fights did you start, bro?
Oh, he's a
This guy must
stirrer.
have been-
Hey, you
You're a
see-
stirrer.
hey,
Stirrer, bro.
You see in school, yeah?
Just leave a bomb and leave,
You
bro.
couldn't be around, man, in school, man. You couldn't be around. I know it's everything, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the skills.
But that's cold, though, in terms of Supacell. Because I feel like, and I think what's good about Supacell is that it went beyond the culture.
Yeah.
Like, it was received by everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing, like, people on this morning, like, tweeting, like, Supacell. Like, you know, like, people that you wouldn't think, not that wouldn't watch, but as in, like, that's where, you know, the program, the series has just gone beyond.
Just going
bro.
in a different territory.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Which
I
is
would say,
cold.
hats off to Raps, man. He called it, man. He
Bro,
called
he
it from
called
the
it for me.
first time I met him.
Bro.
How he was talking about Supercell this is what he was saying it would
Nah,
do.
brother.
Like, Supercell to the world. He's like, one thing I think that he's really showed me is just like manifestation. Like
Belief in
seeing
that, bro.
someone
Yeah.
manifest and
He
seeing someone
believed,
really
bro.
put into existence what they said.
And do you know what's
it's been
sick?
beautiful
Do
to
you know what's
watch.
sick about the whole superhero thing is like we're in the superhero era now. Like it's weird. It's like maybe like the tail end because Marvel done their thing, but Marvel it's going off a bit. Like because
Yeah, perfect timing. Yeah.
and I'm saying the perfect
Yeah.
timing because it's like we're looking for like a new kind of superhero story, something that's original as well,
Yeah. 'Cause you
and
got
also
The Boys
something
as
from
well,
us.
but-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Boys work because it's a superhero concept, but it's not all glitz and glam.
Yeah.
it's not-
Do you know what I'm saying? It's, whereas this one, same thing, it's not glitz and glam because really and truly, instead of Supercell, don't want to spoil it for people, but it should have ended in a way that was happy for everyone. Superhero goes home happy.
Yeah.
It didn't. Do you know what I'm saying?
I love the storyline. I think I think Rapman done his thing. 'Cause I think at one point he was saying that he had to go back when it came to like rewriting the show and like really rewatch certain shows like Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, all these series have done
Heroes.
really well. Heroes.
Heroes was sick still.
And then find the form like the form that really works for it now. And I respect him for like when someone dies on the show, they died. Almost like when we was watching Game of Thrones. You ever watched Game of Thrones?
No, but I know.
Game of Thrones is one of those shows that just blew your mind because like people that you fall in love with as a character, you think they're never gonna die.
And
They
die.
die.
And then when they die, you're like, what? You're like, oh my God. So you feel more invested because it's like, I don't know who do I really love in this show? Oh my God, but if I fall in love with them too much, they might just go at any minute. But you respected that because it's like, it just felt more like reality where people can just like leave you at any point. So I love the fact that even when it came to certain characters, when they're gone, they're gone.
You know what's sick? Because you said heroes, it's sick because with superheroes, they tend to have, when you watch Marvel and stuff, if you got a power, you got a power. You don't really die. It's like, brother, come on, man. Whereas in Supacell, it's like, if Rodney's fast, but you can still dead.
Yeah.
Just because you're fast, I mean you can't die. Do you know what I'm saying? Even tossing, just because, well, maybe tossing, it depends. If you catch him unaware, but
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Man was just,
I don't know.
man said, this motherfucker.
You filmed that scene in it.
Which one?
When he's...
No. That's in Rats. That's
episode
2.
Oh, that was 2.
That's episode 2, yeah.
Yeah, and even I think what's sick as well is that the different names of the episodes. Because if you didn't name the different episodes, it's weird. Your mind wouldn't know what was done. You just think this episode focuses a bit more on this person. But it's like everyone's story is in order, but everything else is still going on around it. It's kind of like, is it Crash? That film Crash, remember Crash?
Yeah.
Was that everyone's story like overlapped someone else's story, but it was still
interlinked yeah, man.
It's sick, very sick writing, man. And very sick directed.
And what's smart about that as well, I don't know if you picked up, is that the fact that it says the way your superpowers like get activated is by if you cross paths with someone else that has Supacell. Your powers get activated as well. So as you're seeing throughout the season, people are just passing each other randomly, sitting behind each other, like knocking at someone's door for a delivery parcel. It's like, so in those moments, that's when their powers are technically getting activated.
That's mad.
You know what's mad? I didn't get that, but now the video that I saw Nadine, it makes sense now with the TikTok dancer. I don't know if you saw it. She posted it today.
Oh,
she's done a
yeah,
collaboration.
yeah.
It makes sense now because obviously she's got the power. They dance together. I think she hits him and then he activates his one.
How did you connect that?
Because I just saw that on the way here.
Wow.
No, but
I saw that as well, but I didn't.
But it makes sense though because of the point you just made.
That is crazy.
Fair.
You're the one that that's crazy.
Yeah, but that's.
But I'm trying to think of when people got their powers then, because
deep in it,
It's the proximity.
them,
I think
like,
it's something to do with the proximity
how close they are.
of it. I don't know how much technically because he haven't gone into detail about mythology yet.
Rodney and Tossin cross each paths with the weed.
Yeah. Rodney and Tossin.
Tazer and Nadine at the hospital when my man gets shot.
Sabrina and Tossin knocking at the door.
Yeah.
And then in the hospital as well, Rodney and Sabrina throughout. And then Adrian and Eric and Tossin as well when they're sitting back to back when he's speaking to
I remember that in the restaurant. But Andre already had it by then though.
By then, but that again, it's like throughout, like there's different moments. Who knows what happened prior, but throughout you're seeing the early stages that they cross paths and their powers got activated.
I'm surprised.
It just takes one of them to.
I'm surprised Andre only punched one cash machine, blood.
Trust me.
The night I done that, bow. What?
You say it all over the end.
I'm going home, bruv. Ballied up. Bow. Bow. One High Street, you know. We ain't got HSBC, Barclays,
across the river.
One High Street. Bow.
The thing is, he can't disappear or nothing. He just be running with cash.
Boy, you got to do it quickly, man. Bow.
Trust me.
Then I'll get a cab to, I don't even know, Scotland or something.
Yeah.
And I'll get a train back to Norwich and I'll walk back. I've got to lose the camera somewhere, bro. I'm telling you. I've got to lose it somewhere, bro.
That's not the same thing, bro.
Nah, it was cold though. But also in regards to another question I've got, is so as a director, like, how do you decide how to shoot a particular scene? Like, you know, like you've got all these, when you see like the paper and then it's like, is it crab or like, are you putting a pan, are you going to zoom in? Like what makes you believe, like, do you see the script? You're like, all right, so this scene, I've got this vision for this this scene. Or is it, you've got a few scenes and then you go play it by ear? Like, how do you?
So I think like, so with camera work is there's like a visual language to it. And like, there's emotion that comes with what you do with the camera. So like, a lot of the times it's reading the script, figuring out what it's trying to say, and then looking at how you could show that visually. So in terms of shots, like just to give you an example, if you've got like if you want to make someone look powerful, you'll do like a low angle, right? So I'll shoot someone and it will be low, and that kind of makes them look bigger in the frame. Or if you want to kind of close in on someone, you might go top heavy, right? So like there's a shot where Dwayne is calling Spud. What's his name? What's his character name?
Oh, the one for the weed.
Yeah. But Spud is being called back. What guy that kicks him?
And
Dwayne, you know Dwayne?
Braggs.
That's it. That's his character name. But Braggs is calling Spud for the weed,
Yeah.
and it's like he's speaking on the phone, and then like I done like a shot where it's like a bit. It's on top of like Braggs, and it's like kind of like closing in as they're closing in on like
on the
like
person, and you can see Getz and them like in the background
in
a little bit. Like,
yeah, like frame. There's so many decisions, even like framing, how you position things. So there's that when you're doing directing, and then there's also framing, how you position people, taking into account the sound, because you'll work on a sound later, how you use sound, colors, how you like locations and what locations mean. So there's all these type of things that you break down when you're looking at the script. So all these different areas, and then you tell the heads of department what you want.
So even a scene, for example, where everyone bucks each other in the trap house.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
So
I love Trap House. I love shooting Trap House.
Because that would have been sick because everyone came from a different angle, but they were. Do you know what I'm saying? But then they always see each other. Yeah. Because you must have obviously you pan out. Because remember, you see everyone going where they're going, but you don't know where they're going until that end bit where everyone sees each other and then their eyes are like bang, bang, bang. So I'm saying, how did you work at that scene in terms of location? Because remember you were saying in terms of people body positioning and stuff like that, or
even a story.
All of that is proper techie. So like, which part? Which part? When they're in the room.
So basically, before, remember when they walk in, Tazer goes invisible, and then they're on their path.
Yeah.
Then obviously Nadine
and the sister
trying to just pick up weed.
Yeah.
So they're on another path.
Yeah.
Andre's on the whole. Listen, where is this safe,
bro? If you see,
so I'm saying because everyone's come from a different angle, but then they've all merged in the same room. But you're saying, remember, you just said about positions.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, even my brain now, going back into what it takes to prep that stuff that you'll just watch quickly is mad. Because the thing is, one thing you need to understand is, well, not need to understand, but one thing that I can show you is that, like, that trap house is not the same place as where Crazy's office is. So Crazy's office is actually a set that we built. So whatever we done, it all had to connect to that place. But so a lot of the times, the way we worked with it technically is like, obviously we'll look at the script, but then I'll have a floor plan of the location, and how people are coming into the location. So Tazer, go to the left. Whilst this is happening, Sabrina's in that room, and you have to kind of plan it like,
because technically,
I don't know, like some sort of army shit.
Because technically, Crazy's office is here, but it's in a different
but
location.
he's not even there.
So
I also have to know that when I shoot Sabrina and Nadine running out of this room to go into Crazy's office, there's a cutoff point.
Yeah.
There's no office there. So they're running, and then 2 weeks later, we're going to shoot it there. So there's so many factors. And I think one thing that was really complex as well for me to learn was working with the guns and I forgot what they call it, but it's like the sparks. So like when people shoot, they actually let off little bombs. So that's how you get the bullet effects. So it's not just done in VFX. Like things are actually going off. Like the Tower Boys had to be careful because like man's behind a wall, and if he misses his mark, like some shit's gonna explode in his face. Do you get what I mean? So there's like all of that staging that you also have to take into account after you've also planned like how you want to shoot it. It's proper like.
It was fun though.
It's real technical.
At the time, it's really intense. It's hard. It was hard for me to realize that you're just doing something you love because it's so intense, bro. Like, but it was fun. It was fun, but there's so many aspects, and I'm a perfectionist, so I'm trying to like do so many things whilst doing it. But it's dope. It's really dope, and I think moving on next time, I'll understand things a lot more.
And also, I hope that you're granted the budgets that you need in order to perfect what you want, because clearly you're gonna do something great with it. Do you know what I mean? I know that there's certain shows that you see, budget cuts or like heroes.
Yeah.
Something got cut somewhere because the season started just and it's like, oh, same with Game of Thrones, brother. The way my man died at the end, brother.
No, but you know what happens? I think sometimes.
What is going on?
Do you know? But no, but you know what I think happens sometimes, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that some shows, the script is written for 2 series, maybe 3 series, yeah? And then, but if it's got its massive success, the people behind the scenes will be like, we need another series.
Whilst the creator is like, nah, I'm done.
And the
Someone else
so the creators
takes
are
the job.
done. They're like, all right, cool, we'll get someone else to do it. And then, but that person hasn't got the same love or the same desire for this
Or vision.
story or vision as you do. So that's what sometimes you watch that and you're like, this don't like this wouldn't have happened in season 2, but someone else has just thought this will bang.
Like Michael wouldn't have done that.
A lot of the time you can feel it. Like, I don't know if you guys watch Succession, but like Succession, when I was watching Succession, you can always feel when the creator is like, he's written the episodes, and when other people haven't have written the other episodes, you can kind of, a lot of the times you can feel it.
The Bear as well, I feel like that as well.
I need to start that, you know. I've been recommended that like twice. I need to start that.
It's video, not pictures.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Yeah, as an artist, bro, like that show is the depiction of like great art.
What's it called?
The Bear.
The Bear.
I need to get into it. It was
B-E-A-R.
chaotic.
B-E-A-R.
But it's about kids. It's about chef.
The Bear. Yeah, it's about a chef.
Yeah.
And essentially him trying to revive a restaurant that his brother used to own. But just in terms of the acting, number one, A1, like quality. These are all artists that I never heard of prior to watching it. And then when it comes to like even the director, the DOP, director of photography, incredible. The lighting, incredible. The direction, incredible. And that's why they won so many Emmys. They won so many awards because it's just quality, bro. There's one episode where it was filmed almost like 1917. You ever watched that 1917 movie when it was just like one camera, one shot?
Yeah.
They never cut. That one episode was just like one camera, never shot. And it's just like, bro.
Yes, I have seen that film.
Yeah.
The Army.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Yeah. It's the same kind of quality of like, it's almost like watching theatre when you're on a stage, no one can say cut, no one can do nothing. It's just straight from the beginning to the end. And I think The Bear captures like great quality acting, great quality just artistry.
All right, cool.
I started a bit of it and it was dope, but then it was like too chaotic for where I was at the time.
Yeah.
Like my energy was just like,
take
I
a
need
couple
to be in the
episodes
right
to get
space
into.
to watch certain shows.
Like,
and I was like,
get to it.
Yeah.
Just get to it.
I was going to
It is
say,
quality.
sorry, you were going to say something?
No, I was going to... no, go on.
I was going to say, I just got a couple of questions for both of you. So, you as an actor, yourself as a director, who were like maybe, I don't know, 5, 10 actors that you're like, see these people here? Amazing. And then who are like 5 or 10 directors for you that you can be like, bro, these directors, amazing.
Before you lot answer, yeah, that was the exact question I was going to ask.
Oh, God.
Brother.
You guys been doing it for
Fam.
years, bro.
Brother, I was gonna say acting.
I love that.
Actors, actresses, directors, and top 5 movies.
Ooh.
That's what I was gonna say. And then we can wrap up there.
Could I think, because even what you said just now showed me,
You pay attention.
not that you pay attention, but as an actor, you see different things.
Oh yeah.
Because you're an event man, so if you go to an event, you'll notice the way the DJs change over. Other people might not notice that. You'll notice the door. You'll notice like certain things that most ravers don't care about.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm saying, as an actor, you're going to notice
why
these
is
things.
there?
You know what I'm saying? You'll be thinking, brother.
Why don't you just get the tickets and let these men in first and then these men can get
Bro,
the
do you
crowd
know
and
what
they can line up.
No, but it's true because sometimes
You do that though.
sometimes I go to the door and I'm like, why is that barrier there?
Yeah.
Like, you've caused the bottleneck. And
You
the
see
security
different.
guard's looking at me like, what are you talking about? You move it and he's like, oh, I'm like, oh my. It's just small things. Or even if you go to a venue and be like, this is not going to work. Why? The bar is in the wrong place.
Yeah.
This has been designed wrong for like the type of night I want to put on. So there's these, you're right.
That's
You're
mad
right.
though. I get the directing thing though. That makes sense because remember, if we do raves, you can walk into a venue and there's no one there, and you can be like, yeah, it's gonna bang still, without even seeing anyone there. You've never been to the venue before.
It's true.
So I'm saying with directing, you can look at a scene or location. You're like, yeah, the vision I've got, yeah, this is it. You know,
Yeah.
like here I can imagine, without having to look too much into it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's exactly
sick.
that. It's like visionary kind of stuff. You have to try and see it beforehand, man.
That's dope still.
Yeah.
So
what?
you said 10. Is 10 not a lot?
No, I said 5 to 10. I'm just saying
Oh,
that,
okay.
5 to
That's a
10.
lot. Yeah.
Remember, actually,
It's a lot.
That's what I was thinking. So 3? Like 3 actors, 3 actresses, 3 movies, and
God damn.
and you can't say Crime Watch.
No, of course not.
I'm just gonna say 5 in general.
Do you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
for 5 in general, whether
Five in
actors or
general.
actors.
I'm a fan of the Brits in it, so I would say Calvin Demba. He's the one that played Rodney in Supercell. Mixed race guy.
He's
speed
cold
guy.
still.
Bro, just in general, I've seen this guy act for the last 15 years and he's just so talented. It's incredible to watch him work. I love watching Danny Kaluuya, Pioneer, Oscar winner. Come on.
Yeah.
I love watching Denzel Washington,
Bad boy.
OG. Come on.
That Gladiator trailer.
Which one?
The Gladiator 2 trailer.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't wait for that. Cold. Yeah, Denzel. Just if you see the quality of these man's work. And even just the other day, I watched what's the film when he's like, Jay. You guys are gonna be in that. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? American
Gangster.
No, not American Gangster. The other one when he's a bad guy.
Training Day.
Training Day. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. That's my movie.
Sorry.
I know.
Yeah. He was.
You think you can do this to me?
Yeah, if he could do, yeah. If you see the script, I think someone posted it. Like they showed the script and him acting alongside of it. Bare improv around.
Yeah. I saw that video. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw that video.
See the quality of an actor
cold. Yeah, he's cold.
bringing themselves to the role, or bringing whatever they believe the characters to the role, as opposed outside of the script. And I think if you can do that, that's quality because you're already lost into the moment. Denzel, so that's 4. And
What about Will Smith? A lot of people don't rate. Like a lot of people rated him,
yeah,
but then I've noticed a lot of people don't rate him as an actor.
rate him.
And
I
I'm
don't
like,
rate him no more. I
serious?
think he's who I meant when it came to Nigerian accent. He's supposed to play one Nigerian guy.
Oh,
What,
and, CTE.
sound like
What's it
one
called again?
Eastern African, bro.
Concussion.
Concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that annoyed me.
Trash. I can't lie. Sorry.
So that one thing,
Yeah, it kind of just like, because he's an artist as well when it comes to his work. And I felt like all the people around you, like not one person can be a dialect coach to be like, this is how the Nigerian accent sounds like.
Yeah.
There's a certain rhythm, and the rhythm was just off. It was like off like 100%. And he could even, I think sometimes they'd even say Lagos, they say Lagos or something.
Yeah,
It was like,
they said it in America. Annoying,
like, come on, bro. Even
Lagos.
that in itself is a disrespect.
I remember
So I
that.
was just
You know, when I heard that in Avengers, yeah, I didn't know they were talking about Nigeria.
Yeah, I thought it was somewhere else.
I thought it was
threw
about
me
somewhere
off.
else. 'Cause I was like, what?
I thought it was
Until I realized, what? Nah, like goose.
I thought it was made up.
It's
So.
disgusting. But
And
I
even-
love Will Smith.
And even when they're fighting in the market, I didn't hear one yay.
I like,
Yeah, not one.
Not
Yeah.
one, bro. Yay.
Juju.
What? Brother,
sorry.
not one. Not one. Yay. Come on, man.
that's authentic still. That
I'm
would've
like,
been
yeah,
authentic,
the
yeah.
yipper.
One mum do this. I like.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yipper. Not one, you know.
Not one, bro.
Come on, man.
Lost out, bro. But one of my favorite films actually is Will Smith in £7. Is it £7?
That's cold. And
You
Pursuit
see
of
that?
Happiness is cold as well.
Pursuit of Happiness, hands down. That reminds me of one of my life stories as well. Being in New York,
Yeah.
and homeless, whatnot. Yeah,
Even
incredible.
Hancock. I like Hancock as well.
Hancock, sick. Watched
Hitch-
up my son the other
Hitch.
day. Sick, yeah.
Man,
Hitch.
I'm saying he's cold, man.
Yeah, one liner. He is cold, but I mean like future stuff. After he did that, I was like, that was
Nah, I
wasn't
hear
it. But yeah, I think that's
You got
Nah,
one
fine.
more. One more, I think. Johnny Depp. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Johnny is cold.
Leonardo
But let me
DiCaprio.
think of a woman. Viola Davis, just cold.
Yeah.
Her in Fences.
Bad boy
Viola
movie.
Davis, yeah, when it comes there, she's
And
like
Widows
an
as well.
artist, bro. Like she's like I'm obsessed with acting in it. Like the same way you might like again, the way you can see details when it comes to your industries. I see detail when it comes to acting, and she's just
Cold.
hands down incredible. Like if you really understood acting and just watch her work and how she thinks, her thought process. Even to the point, I think there was a story about like I think Samuel Jackson, her, and a couple of other people. They walked into audition.
He's another one.
And yeah, incredible. They walked in audition and normally have your script. No, not audition, sorry, like a table reading. You're normally doing like a theatre play. And you're supposed to like go through your scripts, you know what I mean? Acting along on the table, reading to each other. I think there's one actor that closed their book and they pushed their book to the side and they did it all off book, yeah. And I think everyone around the table was like, what? Close their book. Close their book. Viola. Close their book. Simon, close their book. A 2-hour play, bruv. They all memorized it off head on the table reading, bruv. You know what? A table reading is like 2 months before it's about to go on stage. So more time, you don't even know your lines. You don't even learn your lines on the go at that point. And that's what I mean by the quality of actors these people are. They take it so serious that how you turn up to the table reading Yeah, where you're supposed to just be like, diagnosing the script, but you're already off book to the point where you're acting alongside each other, like as close as we are on a table read, and you just got to respect that kind of person.
Do you know who's cold? I don't really hear people mention Regina Hall.
Regina's cold.
She's sick, you know.
I didn't see on the Boondocks and that. The voices.
Yeah, she's
that's not Regina Hall. That's not Regina Hall. No,
You're
thinking of someone else. That's not Regina Hall.
Yeah, what's her name again?
That's Regina King.
Okay, so which one's Regina Hall then?
Regina Hall is the one in Scary Movie.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, the one in the cinema.
That's comedy.
Yeah. That's
Kevin Hart's.
Think Like a Man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's cold.
But King is incredible.
Yeah, King.
Like,
That's
she hasn't got enough
Boondocks.
flowers that she needs.
Yeah.
She's incredible.
There's a lot of actors that don't get the flowers that they need.
Alright, so you did actors, you can do directors then.
Yeah.
Ooh, Fincher. I'd say David Fincher.
Can you give us examples
I
of
was
movies
gonna say,
that
yeah.
you've done as well?
Oh, okay, like Fight Club.
Okay.
Big Boy. Hey, that's one of my favorite films, you know.
Yeah, and then
That's a big film, bro.
what? What are they? What's their names? Is it the Daniels? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Oh, brother, I had to watch that 3 times.
Yeah.
And
Incredible.
I did myself
Disservice.
one better. I watched it with a girl who's from somewhere in Asia.
Ah.
And she was like, the way they did the daughter and mum storyline
Yeah.
is exactly how they feel with the relationship with their parents.
Yeah, that film was
That
deep.
film is
Was it
deep.
called?
I
Was it
loved
called?
it.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
once.
Bruv, it's mad.
Yeah.
Serious.
Bruv, you don't know what you're watching, bro.
Because I
You
love
have to watch it twice.
Yeah, it's the layers for me, like the comedy,
Sick.
like how deep it is, how it's shot, like how controlled it was. When I found out 2 people directed it, I was like, okay, cool, calm. Because I was
Sick, man.
like, yo, this
What's
is
it for
mad.
one brain?
Have you seen
One
Parasite?
brain, bro. Yeah, Parasite, love that film.
My guy.
But like everywhere, all at once, like it had a lot of elements that I just love. Like I do kung fu, so I love the kung fu element of it. I love the comedy, it was just sick. It was cold. And then Jordan Peele, just because of what he done with Get Out, like Get Out is the film I love. Like the other films, I'm not as much of a fan of, but Get Out, just as that film, I loved like the way he handled comedy and horror and kind of like elevated the genre a bit, not a bit, a lot, and even what he does with sound.
Oh,
I just love that. I love that creativity and bringing the culture into like a space. So I love that. And then Hero, I feel really bad. I forgot his name, but the director of Atlanta. So Atlanta's one of my favorite shows. And I just love like the way Atlanta tonally is set up. Is just, it feels like just like very close to what I would do.
Yeah.
Like I just love the
Atlanta's
show, man. I
fucking hilarious,
fucking
bro.
love it, bro. Like just the way it's shot, like the tone of comedy is my tone.
You got one more.
And then
Do you know what's interesting though? Because it's like when you ask most people who their favorite directors will be, it'll be someone Tarantino, Christopher Nolan, Spielberg.
yeah, or Scorsese.
Scorsese,
Like, we can
do you know what I'm
we
saying?
can go in those areas. But you know what it is? A lot of these people, I think, I don't know if you know, there's a book called like Still Like an Artist, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
I've read
like,
that.
Yeah, and
With
it,
Austin Kleon.
yeah, and it's got like elements of like, what is it? If you steal from if you're taken from like one person, it's stealing. But if you're
Take from a variety.
if you're taken from like a variety, it's not, you
Mhm.
know, because then it becomes its own thing. And I think like a lot of these people that I'm talking about have elements that I love. Like Fincher, like his control, like how specific the movement is, the camera movement is dope. But then Hero is like his tone of comedy, and then like everything everywhere, all at once. Like the directors of that is how like creative they are. So I've got like all these different
elements,
archetypes.
yeah.
And then I would say like now I can probably go into like a bait one, which is it'll probably be I feel like I have to say Spike
Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like because I feel like just like especially just in terms of like the innovation of like
I know what you mean.
cultural kind of flair,
yeah.
and also like the brand and what he's done for cinema for us and all of that. I
Exactly,
feel like
yeah.
that is just like a great archetypal, great example. But there's so many, man. There's tons of directors that I love, but those are some of the people that come to mind.
I'd even clock the black guy. You know the black guy from Breaking Bad, the one that goes to the hospital room, and then the brother blows up. Gustavo. That he was in Do the. I mean.
He was in Do the Right Thing.
Do the Right Thing. Yeah. When the white guy steps in his trainers in the hood.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What you said to my Jordans?" Blah blah. And the white guy's like, "So?" And then he's like, "Nah." And everyone's trying to like. The Martin Lawrence is in it.
Yeah. Tons of people.
Tons of people. But the thing is, at that time, you don't know everyone.
Yeah.
It's only afterwards that you start picking people like that. Oh, that's. Do you know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, that like what he done for certain people and the community was cold. So yeah, I get that.
All right, before you go, you have to give me one movie that you don't think I've watched that I need to watch.
That's gonna
to be fair,
you
gave us the bear. You gave us the bear.
Yeah.
Take the bear.
Oh.
So I like the movies you've mentioned, innit? So I feel like we have a similar taste.
Yeah, bro. I got. Okay. I'm saying this one because I don't think you've watched it. And it's a bit of a mad film, but it's because I don't think you've watched it.
That disclaimer is wow.
No, because it's mad, and you guys can talk about it another time when you get on the pod. If you watch it, get on the pod, talk about it, because it's a mad film.
I gotta play the sound effect for you.
It's called.
Someone said it in it, not me in it. But I agree with that person as well in it, but I didn't. I was not the one that. You know what I'm saying?
Now let me hear this. What's it called?
Yeah. That's my disclaimer. But it's called Happiness.
It's called Happiness.
Yeah.
On what? What platform is it on?
Bro, I don't know. You might have to,
I ain't never heard of
might
that.
have to go.
Someone said it in it,
television?
not me in it. I agree with that person as well in it, but I didn't. I was not the one that. You know what I'm saying?
only saying it because you said name a film that you don't think I've watched. I don't think a lot of people have watched it, and
It's a series.
I don't think a lot of people will finish it.
That's funny.
It's a
Oh,
series,
it's
right?
mad like that.
Just watch a film.
Is it a
Have
series?
you watched like
Is
Suits
it a
and
series?
stuff?
It's a film.
What
Film?
Suits?
Yeah, because you said
I
film.
watched-
Happiness.
I watched a few. Do you know, for me, I never finish stuff. You know,
Yeah.
like Supacell, yeah. Like The Gentleman, the Guy Ritchie thing.
Yeah.
I love that. So
Yeah,
it's like
that's
if
good.
it's not too many, I can finish it. But when it's like, brother, like Game of Thrones, I can't do that one, man.
Yeah.
What, this one?
Yeah.
It's
The
too long.
Wait.
I
I need to read. I need to read
Or
the blurb.
the blurb,
I
yeah.
ain't watching that,
Oh.
man.
This
That's
dark
what I was
ensemble comedy is centered around three Jordan brothers. Joy moves through lackluster jobs with no sense of purpose, now employing teaching adults. She's dating a Russian taxi driver, Vlad. Helen, who is an esteemed poet, becomes amused by her perverted neighbor, Alan. And the elder sister, Trish, is married to Bill, a psychiatrist who lives a disturbing secret life.
Right.
And the three words to describe it: bold, dark, and disturbing. But IMDb gives it 7.7 out of 10.
It's a good school.
I'll check it out.
It's a
I'll
good
check it
score
out.
for an old film,
I'll
but
check
it's
it
a
out,
mad.
so.
Yeah, I want to know your thoughts.
Have you
after.
seen
I ain't
Saltburn?
watching it.
Nah, not yet. No.
Not yet.
What's
So
that?
you plan on watching it?
Yeah,
Saltburn.
It's like one that
I
people.
heard
been
it's
talking
mad.
about.
It's
I
mad.
heard it's like
Yeah.
disturbing, man.
Yeah, it's.
What, Baby Reindeer? You seen Baby Reindeer?
Yeah. Oh,
That was
yeah.
really,
Yeah.
that was quality.
Or
It was
platform.
good too.
Platform. Did you watch Platform?
I've seen Platform. Yeah, Platform's cold.
yeah.
Apparently, 2's coming out.
What?
Yeah, they're working on number 2.
Platform. It's called Platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
No, it's a film.
Film.
On Netflix. Yeah.
Whenever I talk to Taser, I
watched it
realise I don't
tonight.
watch that much TV.
I ain't watched
Oh, I've
it.
seen bare
Anymore, anyway.
Bare stuff. Parasite is one I'd recommend. You said you've seen it
Yeah, I
already.
love
Yeah.
Parasite.
I've seen it, but I've seen it in black and white.
Oh, really?
Bloody hell.
Yeah, because you know why? Because the way it's shot, how it's shot, seeing it in black and white, it actually you see things you didn't like. There's a scene here.
This is a little
No, wait.
filmmaker, isn't
No,
it?
wait.
Yeah.
There's a scene in Parasite.
Yeah.
So, is the mum a drug addict?
Oh,
The
bruv,
wife.
You've watched it. You've gone deep.
No, do you know
I
why?
don't think I picked up.
Because there's
He's watched it like 4 or
there's
5
a scene
times,
where
you
the
know.
dad comes home, yeah, and the mum's passed out on the sofa. But then she wakes up.
interesting.
No, because remember, the idea is that she's his muse and she doesn't do anything. So that scene, I'm like, why has she passed out on the sofa? No one can answer that question for me. But then he's like, oh, you're overreacting. But I'm like, there must be something about this woman as to why she's in this situation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
What I would say is that with a film like that, nothing's by accident.
Yeah.
Because
It's
even
so detailed. So you're probably right.
because you remember the
Like,
scene
yeah.
where
She went
the
tired.
maid wakes her up outside. She's passed
Yeah.
out outside,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the maid has to come wake her up. The kids already.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's a continuation of her passing out. But why?
Maybe she got insomnia.
Yeah, I need to watch
Insomnia.
this.
Seriously, and then
I said
obviously then she's
insomnia.
tired and she
Like, I
doesn't
don't know
sleep.
what's going on.
Yes, what's going on? She's narcoleptic.
Insomnia
Yeah,
means
see?
you can't sleep.
Narcoleptic.
No, I'm saying insomnia, but because you can't sleep when you're not supposed to, you sleep when you're not supposed to. Because you're tired. Your body has to sleep at some point. So you can have insomnia during the night, and then during the day you just conk out at any time. Then you wake up something. No, narcolepsy is when you just conk out anywhere. No, but you don't know how she's falling asleep though. Man saying narcolepsy, you don't know how she's falling asleep, bud. Were you there? Man's in Japan with a woman, you know. Man say, yeah, I was there too. Narcolepsy is you pass it on the spot. No, you get woken up.
Where can they find you anyway? Where can everyone find you, man?
Yeah, you can find me on, I guess, like social media, Sebastian Thiel, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
No.
And you know when you gotta do other plugs.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, so you can find me on social media, Sebastian Thiel, or Upshot Reels and Dope Black Art.
Yes.
Come on.
I knew it. That was just your page, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cold.
Cold. Nearly a million. Jeez, come on. You can find me on all digital platforms as well. Mr. M Salami or just Salami. Yeah.
Boom.
Not Grand Watch.
Stop.
Man, hold on, wait.
Come on, bro.
Where you from? Are you Nigerian?
I've
Yeah?
explained already.
You're Nigerian?
Yoruba, yeah.
But that means your surname, is it Irozanim?
Yes, Salami.
Nigerian?
It's Nigerian, yeah, man.
He's so
Say it
bad.
properly.
is-
Say it properly. Say it properly.
What's Salami? What is it?
Yeah, you trying to figure out how to say
Yeah.
Yoruba?
Yeah, because I'm like,
Salami. Yeah, but
Salami?
it just means peace. It's just like a salam. It's a Muslim surname.
oh, salam
Which is-
alaikum kind of.
Yeah, salam alaikum, peace. Yeah.
Oh.
You're trying to figure it out, innit?
Yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm looking thinking that I'm.
No one knows where. Everyone always does that. No one understands where I'm from.
I never knew you were Nigerian.
Yeah, man.
I'm Nigerian too, innit?
Omo Yoruba.
Oh, yeah, you
Fully.
Nigerian.
I'm Nigerian as well. Where you
Yeah,
from?
Nigerian as well, yeah.
So my dad's Zambian and German, and then my mum's South African, Zambian, and Malawian.
Come on.
So I was born in Zambia.
Okay.
United
Yeah,
colours of Benetton blood. Real.
To be honest, they're the
Mixed, that's
same.
cold, you know?
Zambia, South Africa, Malawi are like
Yeah.
they're all in the same
They
bits.
speak,
but pretty much.
do you speak the same like Swahili in that
Mm.
same? No.
No.
Or Afrikaan? Is that?
In South Africa they do, but in Zambia it's Bemba,
Yeah.
and in Malawi Chichewa. There's loads of other languages, but those are the languages my.
So what
parents
language do
speak.
you speak then? You speak a couple, no?
Do I speak another language?
Yeah.
Don't put me on the spot like that.
Oh, no.
That's what great
don't,
pop.
I don't.
That's
I'm
what
so
great
vexed.
pop.
But do you guys
I'm-
understand
No,
like
no,
Yoruba?
that's what GP.
because there's so many mixes.
I want to know.
Hold on, that don't even make sense what you're
I
saying.
know. I wish I did, bro. That's what it is. I wish I did. I
No,
don't.
because you said German, and you said
Bro, we don't know any. It was just my granddad that was German, and that's where it stopped. We don't
Oh.
know. Yeah. We don't. I don't know any of that. I grew up in an
Have you
African
not
household.
done that ancestry?
No, I mean like I know.
No,
What does that mean,
He knows
though?
already. He knows
Like I know
already.
my granddad.
the bloodline.
But what does that mean? When we did R&B in Copenhagen, one girl came up to me because I just found out I'm 42% Nigerian. I'm like, okay. But what does
Was
it
she
mean?
white?
Was she white?
Get out of
Like,
But-
she kept saying,
Yeah, but I mean, my-
You said the wrong sample. There's your sample,
like,
man.
she kept saying it. I'm like, why do you keep championing now? Because I can tell people I'm Nigerian. I'm like,
Because more time you have to understand, because you know where you're from, you know where your parents are from, so you're like confident to know, like you know where you're grounded from, innit? Some people just don't know, innit?
you grew up in America as well. So
Yeah.
a lot of them don't even
So
know.
to know, it feels good to understand where's your heritage from, and then you can pass it on to your children as well. That same knowledge, you're easily able to do that.
Can you
Some
speak
people
Yoruba?
don't. I understand it. I can't speak it.
Yeah,
Do you?
same.
Can you?
No.
Can you understand it?
A little bit.
I swear.
Percentage
A
wise,
little
out of
bit.
100,
8.
8%.
Swear.
Seriously.
Bro.
I get you though. Like
Yeah.
you can kind of tell off emotions and body language.
Yeah. But I could, when I was younger, I could understand broken properly. Like when I go to Nigeria and people speak broken English, I get that.
Wow.
The thing is, when I
I
came
think
to
I'm
the
about-
country, I could speak my language when I was.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, because I came when I was 3.
I think I'm about 50, 60. Like I can hear it. I don't speak it now. I don't speak it. I understand it though.
But no, you're on the second part of the pod, you know.
I can't believe 8%.
He's getting my nerves, you know. He was on it. He was like, I saw him. He didn't do that. He's like, ask me, can you understand language? Ask me. I saw you. I heard you. You know?
Wait. We're strapped for timing, though. We're strapped for timing.
All right, carry on. It's all right. Don't worry. When you're on, don't worry. It's cool. Yeah.
Hey, Marv.